Jealousy and envy are complex and powerful emotions that can significantly influence the dynamics of relationships. While they are distinct emotions, both jealousy and envy can arise within the context of personal and interpersonal relationships. They are not just limited to personal relationships, but they can extend to your social gatherings, friendships, and even affect your family dynamics. In today's topic, we are going to be discussing about the difference between jealousy and envy in relationships. How do their symptoms differ from each other? When it is time to get help for the condition, and some quick hacks to deal with jealousy and envy. Let's get started. Before starting, I would like to point out a few scenarios. These scenarios will help you understand what is the basic difference between jealousy and envy. I will give you the scenarios. You decide what it is, whether it is jealousy or whether it is envy. So, scene 1. You and your partner are both working personalities, or you are working professionals. All of a sudden, your partner starts having a difficulty, or your partner starts resenting your office co-workers, saying that you spend a lot of time with them. He or she puts some allegations that you are not paying them the required attention because you think that your co-workers are smarter or better than your partner. Alternatively, you can put it in the way that you are seeing your partner paying more attention to your co-workers, and you believe it's because the co-workers of your partner are better than you. That is scene 1. Scene 2 is you and your best friend are friends since childhood and you have grown up together. All of a sudden, you notice your best friend is having a new group of friends and they are spending much more time together. They are ignoring you. Or alternatively, your best friend may complain that you have made new friends and you are not paying your friend the required attention. That is scene 2. Now, scene 3. You and your partner are in a relationship and all of a sudden your partner gets a promotion at work. You both are working professionals and your partner gets a promotion at work, and that angers you. You do not realize why, but you are not happy with the happiness. You believe that you deserve the name, you deserve the fame, you deserve the perk that they are getting, and this is starting to cause a rift in your relationship. Scene 4. You are siblings. You all live in a family and your sibling is academically more talented than you. Academically, they are more gifted than you. And you notice your parents praising your siblings, awarding them, talking good things about them, praising them. Even if your parents are praising you, these are not entering your ears, but you are noticing the achievements of your siblings and you are resenting the attention that they are getting, you are resenting the praise that they are getting, and you want that you should get it instead of them. The first 2 scenarios that I discussed were jealousy. The second 2 scenarios that I discussed were envy. So now we have to discuss what is jealousy and what is envy. So jealousy is an emotional response to a perceived threat to a valued relationship or the fear of losing something or someone important. But envy is an emotional response to the desire for something possessed by someone else, such as their qualities, their positions, their achievements, or any other advantages that they have. Something that you do not have and something that you want. So what are the key differences between jealousy and what are the key differences between jealousy and envy? So some of the key differences are the characterizations, the root factor, and how to recognize them. Jealousy is characterized by a perceived threat to a valued relationship. In jealousy, the partner is actually dealing with the fear of losing you. They do not want to lose you. That is why they are doing this. They involve the feelings of insecurity and possessiveness, and jealousy arises from the fear of losing someone's affection or attention to a third party. But envy is rooted in a desire for something that the person has. It may be positions or it may be advantages or anything. Envy doesn't necessarily involve a threat to the relationship, but it leads to feelings of resentment or competition in the relationship. Jealousy is managed through open communications. If you are communicating with each other, you are building trust with each other, or if you are addressing the underlying issues, then it becomes easier to manage jealousy. But envy needs to be focused by putting attention on yourself. You need to focus on your personal growth, because if you are focusing on your personal growth, then only you are leaving space in your mind for envy, or you are leaving space in your mind for positive reactions, and you are not allowing negative emotions or negative reactions to enter your mind. So what are some of the common signs of jealousy, and what are some of the common signs of envy? Let's discuss them one by one. The first characterization of jealousy, or one of the first signs of jealousy, is a constant suspicion. One partner is frequently suspicious of the other partner's activities in jealousy, even when there is no evidence of any wrongdoing. They want to know everything: where they are going, who they are with, what they are in. These all are common in jealousy. The second is excessive monitoring. Excessive monitoring of their partner's activities, like checking their phone or their social media, stalking as you call it, without their consent. These are clinical signs of jealousy. Then is frequent accusations. You are being frequently accused of infidelity or inappropriate behavior, even if it is not your fault. Jumping into conclusions is one of the characteristic features of jealousy. Then is isolation. Because your partner fears losing you, they will try to isolate you. They will try to put you away from anything and everything that can separate you from them. So they will isolate you. They will feel threatened by any person or anything that is dividing your attention or that is dividing your love. They will isolate you. Then comes possessiveness. They will try to control what you wear, what you are trying to eat, where you are going, who you are talking with, everything. Then comes mood swings and low self-esteem. Because they are dealing with negative emotions, those come out through mood swings, and those are reflected because of a low self-esteem. They think that they are lesser than you, they think that they are not as good as you, because of which they start behaving like this. Then comes comparisons. They constantly inwardly compare themselves to others and think, okay, maybe this is what is happening. Okay, maybe this is why she doesn't love me. Maybe I'm not good enough for her. And that kind of stems the mood swings, that stems the low self-esteem, and that fuels the whole host of emotional reactions. And then comes the distrust. They do not trust you. What if you walk away? What if you leave them? What if you go away? And in order to prevent any of that from happening, they start emotionally manipulating you. Emotional manipulation in order to make you stay, emotional manipulation in order to isolate you, emotional manipulation in order to save their relationship. But in envy, the signs are completely different. In envy, there is lack of genuine happiness. An envious person will struggle to genuinely celebrate their partner's success. Even if you are successful, if your partner is envious of you, they may show it or they may try to hide it, but they will not be able to hide it completely. They will offer insincere congratulations, or they will try to downplay your accomplishments. Oh, this is just a promotion, anybody can get it. Oh, that's just a simple weight loss, anybody can do it. So that is called downplaying. These are what they will try to do in envy. There will always be a competitive attitude. You lost 5 kilos, I'm going to lose 7 kilos. Oh, you did that, I'm going to do that. You are a good host, I will be a better host than you. You think that they like you, I'll make myself more likable to them. They will try to surpass you in various activities. You think you make a good PowerPoint presentation, I make a better power presentation than you. You think you're good at skills or communication skills, you have good communication skills, I have much more better communication skills than you. So this is a competitive attitude. Then is resentment. They may not show it outwardly at first, but eventually they will start resenting you. If there is envy, then there cannot be love. They will start resenting you for having something that they do not have, even if it is not your fault. Even if it is not your fault that you got the promotion that you deserved, they will still be resenting you. Then will come the negative comments. You were not good enough for the for whatever good things are happening. You were not good enough for the promotion. You were not good enough for the house that you have just perceived. So these all are negative comments. They will try to undermine your sense of self-worth. Then is withholding support. Oh, you were going somewhere and you needed the car. I'm sorry, I need the car too. I can't drive you. Okay, you're there and you need a lift to come back home. I'm sorry, I cannot do that for you. Oh, you would like some peace? Too bad, I'm having guests tonight. So this is called withholding support. And if there is a child involved, then sometimes the problem kind of increases in intensity and there will be excessive comparisons. Constantly comparing themselves to you, constantly downplaying your achievements. That is a classical sign of envy. Why? Because they feel inadequate. And sometimes that gives rise to various types of secretive behaviors. Sometimes they will engage in secretive behaviors. Secretly they will be trying to do something to outplay you. Secretly they'll do something so to prove that they are better than you. And they may also exhibit passive aggressive behavior, sarcastic remarks, sabotaging your happiness, giving you the silent treatment when you need someone to talk to. These all are signs of passive aggressive behavior, because the seeds of envy have already entered their minds. They cannot be happy. And because they are not happy for you, if they are not inwardly happy, how will they express it outwardly? They will have difficulty in expressing happiness. And the focus will be on materialistic things in envy. They will need a better coat than you. They will need better shoes than you. They will need better watches than you. They will need a better job than you. They will need a better house than you. Everything will be on the materialistic focus. So as you can see, the differences between jealousy and envy differ. Why? Because the main thing is in the root cause of the problem. The root cause of jealousy lies in the fear of loss, but the root cause of envy lies in the desire for what others to have. Because of that, the emotions resulting or the emotions linked to jealousy are different. Jealousy is accompanied by emotions like insecurity, possessiveness, anxiety, fear. But envy is related to emotions like competitiveness, bitterness, a sense of unfairness, negative. Overall, the feeling of envy is much more negative than the feeling of jealousy. And it is not a good thing to be with. That is why it is very important to manage them properly. So what are some strategies for managing jealousy? What are some strategies for managing jealousy and managing envy in a relationship? First thing is self-awareness. If you think that your partner is jealous, or if you think you are exhibiting signs of jealousy or envy, then you need to be self-aware. You need to recognize and acknowledge your feelings. You need to understand that there is a problem, and if you are self-aware, then you can get through this problem smoothly. You need to have open communication. You need to sit down and talk to each other. Only sitting down and talking to each other will help you deal with the problem successfully. And self-reflection. You have to reflect on what you are doing wrong. If something went wrong in the relationship, not necessarily it always has to be the other people's fault. Sometimes it has to be your fault as well. So that is self-reflection. What happened? Is it a past experience that is kind of causing the problem? Is it some sort of insecurity? Is it some sort of personal aspiration? You have to take all of these things in mind. And once you did that, you have to start building trust, because trust is the base of every relationship. You need to set boundaries. You need to establish clear boundaries within the relationship that you are comfortable with. You cannot take my phone and look at my messages. You cannot stalk me on social media. You cannot talk to me like this. You cannot behave with me like this. So these are boundaries, and you have to set boundaries. Most importantly, you have to focus on self-improvement, and you have to practice gratitude. Be thankful for whatever you have. Cultivate a sense of gratitude for what you have in your relationship. And most importantly, seek professional help. If you think that jealousy or envy persists and they significantly impact your relationship, then you should consider a couples therapy, or you should consider individual counseling, because a therapist can provide guidance and strategies to address these emotions effectively. We have to understand that jealousy and envy are both very negative emotions, and it is very important to get rid of them. When should you get professional help for your condition? See, not necessarily if you work on these things and if you are successful, then no need to get professional help. But when should you get professional help? When the intensity of the negativity is too much, when the intensity of jealousy and the intensity and consistency of the negative emotions is too much. If you experience jealousy or envy on a regular basis with intense emotions, then it is time to seek professional help. If you are engaging in destructive behavior, or if your partner is engaging in destructive behavior, then it is time to get professional help. If you are unable to control your reaction, if you find it challenging to control your reaction, if there is a repetitive pattern, if no matter how hard you try, the emotions keep impacting your mind, then it is time to get professional help for your condition. Most importantly, if you think they are negatively impacting your mental health, if you think that you are being isolated from the world, or if you think there is a loss of trust and no matter how hard you try, you are not able to make progress in bettering the relationship, then it is important to get help for your relationship. Couples therapy and individual counseling can always provide a safe and supportive environment to explore and address the root causes of the problem. Because once you get to the root cause of the problem, it will be very easy to manage them and deal with them in a very safe manner. See, seeking help is a proactive step towards building a very healthier relationship and addressing the emotional challenges that can arise in any relationship. So thank you for your time. Thank you for seeing my video. If you like the video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.